We started talking about adopting from the time that we got married. It was something we always wanted to do. We wanted to grow our family first, and then we would proceed from there. And I don't know, 4 years ago, it just felt right, and it was the time.
I think our thoughts and motivations then were not to foster that much. We wanted to adopt a kid. We wanted to adopt kids. Like, we wanted a kid to come in and stay home. Like, we weren't expecting them to go back. Kid's gonna come in, join our family, and that was gonna be in. Like, as God worked on us, it was, okay, maybe you should be fostering. Maybe you should just be the sit-in parents until the biological parents got their life together.
So we had our foster care license for about 2 months, and we got that first call. Oh my goodness, it was a day later. We had him and we just started rolling, and he didn't talk much. He didn't talk at all. And so it was a lot to go from 2 older kids who were self-sufficient to this little guy who needed all of our attention all at once. So meeting our bio parents was not anything like we expected. And over the next couple of months, the relationship grew. I remember it was about 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. And so my heart just got fuller and fuller the more I communicated with Mom. And I remember looking at my husband and saying, we should invite them to Thanksgiving dinner. And he was like, no, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. And so we held off. We did not invite to Thanksgiving dinner, but we did invite them over for Christmas. And we've spent every Christmas together since then. I just originally thought, just based on past experience, that when kiddos came into care, it was because their parents weren't doing enough.
At first we saw them as like, they're just not in their kids' lives. We need to rescue them. And God changed our view as they just had a bad time. Let us keep eye on their kids until they are back on their feet.
We wanted to come in and we wanted to swoop those kiddos up and say, God sees you and we love you and you're important. And when we met our first bio family, it was different because they were fighting and they were doing all of the things that needed to happen to get him back. And I can't remember exactly when it was, but I remember the feeling that I had. And it was just like, man, like God loves us all. No matter where we are, no matter where we've been or what we've done, He is still seeking us out. And if God is seeking me out like that, He's seeking all of us out that way. And so when I had that kind of epiphany, I was able to look at Mom and just say, like, I want to love on you. You tell me how I can love on you best. And she did that, and we've done book studies together, and we've had girls' days, and we just do coffee, and we pick our kiddos up and we take them to the park. And I got that sensation that God wanted me to just to love on her. I didn't need to look down on her. I didn't need to judge her. I just needed to be with her. And through that progression, by the time we got to reunification, I was ready. And I remember the last time, it was going to be the last night that he was here. And I drove him, and it was just this beautiful occasion. They had a cake for him. We took the remainder of his stuff home, and we celebrated the fact that he was with his parents. So every time we have kiddos reunite, we always let the birth family pick what they call us. And so we've had parents just call us Rachel and Dre. We've had aunt and uncle. This time, his parents decided that he would call me Mama Rachel. And so he still calls me Mama Rachel. He still calls him Daddy in the presence of everyone. And so Mom's in the kitchen, we're making tacos, and she looks at her little boy and she's like, hey, go tell Mama Rachel this. And it's this really beautiful experience. Yeah. And now I can say that we truly are family. We just do life together. She still tells me every time he does really well in school or challenges that they have. He recently celebrated a birthday, and we had a birthday party here for him. It's beautiful chaos when all of our families come over.
That's a good word for it, because the kids, they're running all the way up and down the stairs, up and down the basement, around, in, outside. It's like a big party when everybody comes over.
We've not spent a Christmas apart. We've not spent an Easter apart. You know, just any time that something comes up, we know that our families are going to be there. My kiddos look at her and they know that she's a part of our family. There's no question. God brought us together, and I don't think any of us can picture our lives being separate. So my hope and dream with all of my bio families is that we get to be ever present. I want to see these kiddos graduate from kindergarten, from 8th grade, from high school, from college. I want to see them get married. We want to see the way that God uses them in the world and see them blossom into these amazing people. Foster care is hard. Doesn't matter what side you're on, foster care is hard, but it's good and it's worth it. And I couldn't picture my life being any different than it is right now.